All right, today's Saturday, June 27, 2020. That's part 2 of the hydraulics video here. I'm probably gonna end up doing three videos. So yesterday or day before, we took the trunk off, and yesterday afternoon I raptor lined it with the Tenable Raptor, so it's color matched. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up. I took 2 jugs. Still had leftover paint. I still had a quart of leftover paint from when I painted this car, so that was good. Pretty straightforward. Masked off the whole car. Started running low on the Raptor, so we just emphasized on areas that you're going to see and not so much on the areas you're not going to see. So we did that, and we started plumbing the pumps. So this is going to be the end result of how they look. 1/2-inch hardline stainless steel, and that's going to be the return. Just real simple, really easy bends. Just duplicated all 4. So I took the rack to get 2 quotes on the chrome plating, and was really turned off by the prices. One of them wanted $1,800 and the other one wanted $800. So that's a little out of budget. So I ended up painting them. I painted them the color of the batteries and the color of the accumulators. So I'm going to put these in today, see how they look, get a feel for it. I may repaint the batteries the color of the car or not. I'm going to see how they fit. But so the chrome rack was a no-go after the cost. I didn't think it was going to be that much money, but it is what it is. I'm not spending that, so whatever. So today I'm going to flare the returns. We're going to put the racks in. Got to cut the holes for the front hoses. Got to notch the drive shaft and mock everything up. That's today's project. I did get the bulkheads in from Hilow. See, I got them over here. The bulkhead mounts for the these are really good pieces for $30. I thought that was a pretty cheap deal. They're really well made, and they fit number 6 or number 8, so you have to specify when you order. So order number 8. So we're gonna have number 8 pressure lines going to number 6 hoses. But that's just a quick update here. So we're gonna get to work here. Hopefully we get a bunch done today and don't hit any roadblocks. So I'll bring y'all back once I get the setup in here. All right, so here's a picture or video of underneath, just to show the Y-bone. Like I said, I got this Y-bone off of eBay. A lot of different people make them, although I had a hard time finding anyone with one in stock. So I went on eBay, and there was one on there. So these things are pretty easy. I think I could make one. In fact, I stole the dimensions off of it, so next time I will make mine. So what this does is it replaces the banana bar, and it eliminates the panhard bar. Panhard bar would bolt there, and we cut the bracket off of the rear end. So what this does, for those who may not know, is this makes the the rear end travel straight up and down, versus when you have the panhard bar, it's going to travel up and down, but also left and right, which makes it impossible to run skirts on 13x7 wheels with hydraulics. So a lot of guys, you can run the 13x5 or 13x5.5 wheels, but to me that doesn't really give the look that you're trying to achieve with the 7-inch deep dish wheels. So anyways, so that's the Y-bone. It's pretty easy. It's bolt together, bolt in. It did come with an extra bracket right there. You can use this on airbags or hydraulics or even stock suspension if you wanted to run skirts with wire wheels, or bigger wheels, you know, some 20x10s or something. And we just cut the holes for the hoses, made them inch and 3/4, I believe, so plenty of room so they don't rub. But that's the gist of it. We also notched the drive shaft tunnel. Gotta take the tape off. So what that does is that allows the drive shaft to move freely and not bind up on the frame. So my son actually did that. He did a real good job. Otherwise, if you don't notch that, a big mistake is when you go to lock up the car with anything like bigger than like 8s in the back, you're going to bend your drive shaft because it's going to put in a bind. Not only that, but it's going to limit the travel of the rear suspension. So that's a must. Maybe some guys didn't know that. Got the power balls. So let it down. I got the setup completely mocked up. I'm going to let it down here and I'll bring y'all back. Alright, so here's the setup. Right now it's just mocked up. Still got to take the batteries out and take the tape off. I was debating on dark blue batteries or light blue batteries to match the car. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with the dark blue. They look fine, in my opinion, and I don't think it's worth wasting the materials to repaint them and clear them. So what we're looking at is 1/2-inch hardline or stainless steel tubing. It's 1/2-inch 049 wall thickness seamless stainless steel, and all 1/2-inch to number 8 or 1/2-inch bulkheads, and then on the back of the bulkhead it has the number 6 GIC for the hoses. So we got really lucky with the way these pedestals mounted, because they're almost couldn't be any better as far as being on the same plane as the bulkheads. So, man, that was a hell of an eyeball job, and worked out really great. We just completely eyeballed the whole thing. So, like I say, it was Raptor the other day. Got the trunk mats. Still got to wire everything up. Still got to polish all the tubing. But this is the gist of it. Probably will do a false wall back there somehow. But we painted the bulkheads yesterday, so they're painted to match, and went ahead and painted the back seat speaker too, because that needed a little bit of work while we had paint mixed up. So I like that the trunk mats covered up the square holes pretty good. But that's the gist of it. So what I'm going to be doing next over the next couple days is wired up, got the solenoids mounted on the other side of the batteries, and I got my terminal block on the other side of the battery there. So it's going to be pretty simple to wire up, just have to find a way to kind of hide the wires. So the next couple days here I'm going to be wiring up, run the ground, install the switches, polish the lines, and we should be good to go. So this is going to conclude part 2 of the hydraulic install. Like I say, the back lays out all the way now that I got it on the skate, so we're going to wheel it back off the lift so we can run the ground. Might have to pull the seat, I don't know, we'll see. So like I say, this concludes part 2 of the hydraulic install. Once it's all said and done and everything's wired up, I'll bring you guys back for part 3 and a final walkthrough. Thanks for watching.